Have you ever found yourself wide awake at 3 a.m., staring at the ceiling and wondering what's wrong? This experience is remarkably common among older adults, and contrary to what you might think, it's not just a random inconvenience or sign of something broken. Instead, these early morning awakenings can reveal important insights about your changing body, health, and even emotional state. The biology behind early waking. 1. Declining melatonin production. One of the primary reasons older adults wake up in the middle of the night is the natural decline in melatonin production that comes with age. Melatonin, often called the sleep hormone, regulates your sleep-wake cycle and helps maintain deep, uninterrupted rest. As you age, your body produces less melatonin, making it harder to stay asleep through the night. While you might still fall asleep easily, by 2 to 4 a.m., your melatonin levels may drop too low to keep you in a restful state. Environmental factors like light from electronics, street lamps, or night lights can further suppress melatonin production, making this effect even more pronounced. Personal experience connection *. Consider Margaret, who at 73 was puzzled by her consistent 3:20 a.m. awakenings. After learning about melatonin decline, she made simple changes, installing blackout curtains, eliminating all electronic lights in her bedroom, and creating a consistent bedtime ritual that included 30 minutes of reading under warm light. While she still occasionally wakes early, she now understands why and returns to sleep more easily without the anxiety that something is wrong. 2. Advanced sleep phase syndrome. Another significant factor is a natural shift in your body's internal clock, known as advanced sleep phase syndrome. As we age, our circadian rhythms naturally shift forward, causing earlier feelings of sleepiness in the evening and earlier morning awakening. This isn't just a habit. It's a biological shift deeply rooted in your body's changing rhythms. If you find yourself nodding off during evening television or feeling naturally sleepy by 8 to 9 p.m., you might be experiencing the circadian advancement. By the time 3 a.m. arrives, your body may have already completed its necessary sleep cycles, leaving you wide awake despite the early hour. The science behind the shift *. Research has shown that the suprachiasmatic nucleus, SCN, the brain's master clock, undergoes changes with age. The neurons in this clock center become less responsive to light cues and may produce altered amounts of neurotransmitters that regulate wakefulness. Additionally, the pineal gland, which produces melatonin, calcifies gradually over time, potentially affecting its ability to maintain consistent hormone production throughout the night. Physical factors that interrupt sleep. 3. Health-related disruptions. Many health conditions common in older adults can trigger middle-of-the-night awakenings. Joint pain and arthritis. Lying in one position becomes uncomfortable after several hours. Nocturia. The need to urinate frequently during the night increases with age. Acid reflux can worsen when lying down, especially after evening meals. Medications. Many common prescriptions for blood pressure, heart conditions, or pain can affect sleep patterns. Sleep apnea often goes undiagnosed and becomes more common with age. Restless leg syndrome can intensify during periods of rest. These physical discomforts may not be noticeable when you first fall asleep, but become apparent after several hours of rest. Once you wake up and move around, even just to visit the bathroom, your body may shift from deep sleep to a more alert state, making it difficult to fall back asleep. Medication timing matters *. Many medications prescribed to older adults can affect sleep architecture. Beta blockers, commonly prescribed for heart conditions, may reduce melatonin production. Diuretics can increase nighttime urination. Even some antidepressants can alter REM sleep patterns. Consider reviewing your medication schedule with your doctor. Something as simple as taking a diuretic earlier in the day rather than before bed can significantly improve sleep continuity. Temperature regulation *. Age-related changes in thermoregulation can also contribute to nighttime awakenings. As we age, our bodies become less efficient at maintaining optimal core temperature during sleep. Research suggests that even small fluctuations in body temperature that wouldn't disturb a younger adult might trigger arousal in older individuals. Keeping your bedroom slightly cooler, around 65 degrees Fahrenheit per 18 degrees Celsius, and using layered bedding that can be adjusted during the night can help mitigate these effects. Lifestyle and emotional factors. 4. Changing daily habits. Your lifestyle can significantly impact your sleep patterns, especially after retirement, when daily routines often change dramatically. Earlier dinner times, reduced physical activity, less exposure to daylight, earlier bedtimes due to fewer evening commitments, decreased mental stimulation throughout the day. These changes can inadvertently shift your sleep window earlier, leading to those 3 a.m. awakenings. Something as simple as eating dinner at 5 p.m. instead of 7 p.m. can move your entire sleep cycle forward by several hours. The power of light exposure asterisk. Our circadian rhythms are primarily synchronized by light exposure. After retirement, many older adults spend significantly less time outdoors, receiving less bright light during morning and daytime hours. Studies have shown that just 30 to 60 minutes of bright light exposure in the morning can help regulate sleep timing and quality. Consider morning walks, gardening, or simply enjoying coffee near a sunny window to help maintain a healthy circadian rhythm. Social zeitgebers asterisk. Beyond physical activity and light, social interactions serve as powerful time givers, zeitgebers, that help anchor our circadian rhythms. Regular social engagements, whether the morning coffee group, afternoon classes, or evening community activities, provide structure that helps regulate sleep-wake cycles. As social circles naturally contract with age, intentionally maintaining regular social connections becomes increasingly important for sleep regulation. 5. Emotional and psychological factors. Sometimes, early morning awakenings have less to do with physical factors and more to do with the mind. The quiet hours before dawn often become a time when unprocessed emotions, memories, or concerns rise to the surface. As we age, our busy schedules may give way to more reflective periods. The reduced daytime activity can allow emotions that were once pushed aside by daily responsibilities to emerge during the night. Feelings of loneliness, unresolved grief, or life review can all manifest as early morning wakefulness. The wisdom of night mind asterisk. Rather than viewing these reflective episodes as problematic insomnia, some researchers suggest they may serve an important psychological purpose. Throughout human history, segmented sleep, sleeping in 2 distinct periods with a wakeful interval between, was common. These middle-of-the-night wakeful periods were often used for reflection, meditation, or creative thought. The quiet clarity that comes in these hours can sometimes provide insights that elude us during busy daylight hours. Anxiety and hyperarousal asterisk. For some older adults, concerns about health, family, finances, or mortality may create a state of hyperarousal that makes it difficult to maintain continuous sleep. This anxiety-driven wakefulness can create a frustrating cycle. Worry about not sleeping well leads to more sleep disturbance, which increases worry. Breaking this cycle often requires addressing both the underlying concerns and the sleep habits themselves. Sleep architecture changes with age. Understanding sleep cycles. As we age, the very structure of our sleep changes in ways that contribute to early waking. Young adults typically spend about 20 to 25% of their sleep time in deep, restorative, slow-wave sleep. By age 70, this may decrease to just 5 to 10%. Similarly, REM sleep, when most dreaming occurs, decreases and becomes less consolidated. These natural changes mean that older adults spend more time in lighter sleep stages, making them more susceptible to awakening from environmental stimuli, physical discomfort, or subtle changes in brain activity. Understanding that lighter sleep is normal, not deficient, can help reduce anxiety about these changes. Sleep efficiency versus sleep duration asterisk. While younger adults might need 7 to 9 hours of continuous sleep, older adults often benefit from focusing on sleep efficiency. The percentage of time in bed actually spent sleeping rather than total hours. Some research suggests that 85% sleep efficiency with 6 hours of actual sleep may be perfectly healthy for many older adults. This perspective shift can reduce anxiety about not getting enough sleep when early waking occurs. Working with your changing sleep patterns. Rather than fighting against these natural changes, consider adapting to them in ways that support your well-being. Create an optimal sleep environment. Keep your bedroom dark, quiet, and cool. Maintain consistent habits. Regular meal times, exercise, and sleep schedules help regulate your body clock. Expose yourself to bright light in the morning. This helps reinforce your circadian rhythm. Consider gentle evening activities. Reading, light stretching, or relaxation exercises can help extend your evening hours appropriately. Process emotions mindfully. Journaling before bed or scheduling time for reflection during the day can reduce nighttime rumination. Strategic napping asterisk. If early waking leaves you tired by mid-afternoon, a strategic power nap can be beneficial. Research suggests that a 20 to 30-minute nap between 1 to 3 p.m. can improve cognitive function without interfering with nighttime sleep. However, napping later or longer can disrupt your sleep-wake cycle and contribute to early morning awakening. Cognitive behavioral therapy for insomnia, for persistent sleep difficulties, CBTI has been shown to be highly effective, even more so than medication for many older adults. This approach addresses both the behaviors and thoughts that impact sleep quality. Techniques like sleep restriction, temporarily limiting time in bed to increase sleep efficiency, and stimulus control, using the bed only for sleep and intimacy, can be particularly helpful for those experiencing early morning awakening. Mindfulness and acceptance asterisk. Learning to observe early waking with curiosity rather than frustration can transform the experience. Mindfulness techniques, such as body scanning, gentle breathing awareness, or simply noting thoughts without judgment can help prevent the anxiety spiral that often accompanies wakefulness. Some older adults find that accepting these quiet early hours, perhaps using them for meditation, gentle stretching, or simply enjoying the peaceful pre-dawn stillness, converts what was once a frustration into a cherished part of their day, a new perspective on early waking. These middle-of-the-night awakenings aren't signs of failure, but messages from your body and mind. By understanding what triggers them, you can respond with self-compassion rather than frustration. Sometimes, the most meaningful kind of rest comes not from forcing sleep, but from honoring what your body is communicating. As you move through the stage of life, your relationship with sleep will continue to evolve. With awareness and gentle adjustments, you can develop sleep patterns that support your changing needs, allowing for restful nights and energetic days, even if they start a little earlier than they used to. The gift of early mornings asterisk. Many who have embraced their natural tendency toward early waking discover unexpected benefits. Witnessing breathtaking sunrises, enjoying the special quiet of early morning hours, finding time for personal projects before the world gets busy, or simply having more daylight hours to enjoy. Rather than viewing this shift as a loss, consider an opportunity to experience the world from a new perspective, one that many younger, night-oriented people rarely encounter. Remember that sleep, like many aspects of health, exists on a spectrum. What matters most is not conforming to an idealized sleep pattern, but finding the rhythm that allows you to feel rested, engaged, and well during your waking hours. By working with your body's changing needs rather than against them, you can transform your relationship with sleep into one of understanding and harmony.